not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge.
What up, Pink Lady T-Birds? Just happen to be watchers of my shit. Damn, they even quoted Dorian Corey at the end. Cause goddamn.
Right about now.
Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Purge includes, blessed be our dear founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Probably should open that. That's probably gonna get demonetized, but you know, it is what it is. Please apologize for my look. The last couple of days have been hectic. I left production for I Love Money 3. Just under some circumstances that my health came first, and there was just some things. I need a little bit more structure in things. That's number one. Number two, my dad just got out of the hospital. Number three, excuse my look, but I am clean. But thanks to the help of my niece, my apartment is finally mostly clean because, you know, a bitch been going through it. And I went through it today too, but finally I can start doing videos in here again and everything. However, I don't feel like pulling out the camera and doing all that. So here's where we're at. Let's talk about Pose, Season 2, Episode 3, Butterfly Cocoon, and how it was the Dorian Corey story. And at first, I didn't see it coming. I know a lot of y'all probably didn't see that shit coming either. And then when the girl said, we gonna wrap the body up and this and this and this, I said, listen, if y'all didn't notice that Pose, Ryan Murphy is just taking stories from Paris, is burning and just switching them around a bit, because that is a big thing for those of y'all that have not ever seen Paris is burning. That was a very huge rumor about Dorian Corey had a human body in her trunk. And this was just kind of embellishment of how that possibly would have happened. Also, to my Drag Race fans, bitch, work Peppermint, because Peppermint had a little small part this episode. I'm loving that, even though Drag Race may not show the love that we would like for them to do to the transgender queens, at least Pose is doing it, and they are using the New York queens because it's a New York story. So I appreciate that. But Peppermint had a great part. She played, was it Ambrosia or Aphrodite? Something like that. I think it was Ambrosia. Where she had a situation where she had got beat up by John. John lied on her. She ended up going to jail, getting beat at Rikers. Thought this guard was trying to help her out by giving her makeup and wigs, and really she was just pimping her. Like, wow. But Peppermint, you did that, because I kept saying it looked like Peppermint, but she even changed her voice up. So like, I was like, damn, if this ain't Peppermint, this actress looked exactly like Peppermint. But Peppermint did a fantastic job. I'm gonna get into the Poppy Angel shit in a minute, because I know that was supposed to be the story. That was supposed to be the A story plot line. That shit was not for me. Okay. I was all about this Dorian Corey reenactment of how they ended up having this basically mummified body or making it a cocoon in this trunk. So I knew as soon as the guy was like, oh, I want to do this with my poppers and do this and this and this and Electra. I'm not mad at Electra, and I know Electra feel bad because she don't fuck with the drugs or whatever. But, and you in that situation, somebody give you twice as much money so they can use drugs and you ain't using them. Like she said, oh, that's what you want to do? Is this good? Is this okay? I ain't never used this. Walk away. I can do this on my time, and the motherfucker gagged on his own puke. First of all, that was your fault for telling her to leave for 20 minutes while I get high. You know you can get high before you get there, right? Secondly, yeah, I felt bad. I didn't know how that was going to go down. I wasn't expecting it to turn into the Dorian Corey story. That shit was fucking fire. You know, but of course, very important. She ran to Blanca first, even though she's in House of Ferocity right now. Oh no, she left House of Ferocity and she on her own. She ran to her daughter Blanca first. Blanca is like, you need to call the police, this and this and this and this. She like, I should have called Candy because Candy ass is shady as hell. No, we didn't get no Lulu this episode. We didn't get no Pray Tell this episode. But for real, I'm not mad. Because this episode was quite entertaining to me, though uneven, and I'll get to that in a minute. But when Candy, who is now stripping, because we've already established it's very hard for transgenders to like get decent jobs, and that's how you get what's cracking with what it is. And how's she supposed to pay her bills? So she on the pole, and she like, well, I got somebody you need to talk to. Enter Peppermint's character, Indonesia, Aphrodite, Ambrosia. I'm sorry I didn't write it down because I never noticed she had a name because I was too busy trying to clock. Is this Peppermint? Finally I realized it was Peppermint. Unfortunately, because the most that I've seen Peppermint was on RuPaul's Drag Race, where she had to basically pretend. I mean, she was she wasn't quite out on the show, so she had boy hair and everything and wasn't wearing makeup full time. And then unfortunately, that's how I recognized her. I was like, okay, I thought so at the beginning, but it wasn't really hair the Peppermint wears. It really wasn't makeup the Peppermint wears. So I was like, let me double check, let me look. And unfortunately, I recognized her when she didn't have, when she had took this off. And I was like, that's Peppermint. And she told that story, and it was like, this was my part right here. Like, listen, I know this is your house, Blanca, because Blanca still want to do the right thing. She broke her down and was like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm still your mother. I'm sending you to your room. And she was like, no, I want to help. She was like, no, this is not for you. This is for bitches that can take a drink and keep it moving. That's not you. I don't even want you nowhere around this. Like, that moment right there was just like, Electra is a bitch sometimes, but when it comes down to it, she a mother to her kids. When she got to do it for real, all that bravado and I'm that bitch. When it comes to her kids, and she was like, listen, I know Candy is about that life. That's why I said I should have went to Candy first. I should have never even involved you in this. But Blanca, has a drink where it was like, you ain't talk to me about it. She like, I still have nightmares. This is when we find out that I already knew it was going that way by a certain point, but then we actually really got Dorian Corey when it was like the bodies in a trunk. And this body will be with me for the rest of my life. And that is the story with Dorian Corey, that there was a rumor that she had a body in a trunk she had till her dying day. So I appreciate the little nods to Paris is Burning. Just like right now, the first season she was getting I always say Angel and that was not her name. I apologize. Evangelista that was hooking and got killed was kind of like Angel's storyline, and this time it was Octavia St. Laurent that wanted to be the model. Then we have now Electra is doing the Dorian Corey storyline. So a lot of nods to Paris is Burning. Some of it I'm like, all right, that's cool, because that's a little bit more referential for other people to kind of know what's going on and tell the story and get them interested in learning about ballroom culture. And some of it is like, okay, you can't come up with some original stories though. Like what happened in season 3, like when you run out of stories about Paris is Burning. But well done. I really appreciated that. The fact that they was just like the community, as far as the transgender women stick together, even though they tear each other down in the ballroom, they do stick together in time of crisis. That was dope. Now let's talk about Angel and Poppy. Bitch, I'm confused. Let me just tell y'all. And in case y'all didn't know, I am back to smoking. However, I do not smoke nearly as much. I've been smoking this whole goddamn video if I was still on the way I was. But I allow myself a few. I've had a rough few days. With that being said, Angel and Poppy. Angel kisses Poppy because we start off the episode with top 5 of fresh face models. And I kind of felt Mrs. Ford on that. She was like, I like your sass, but that's what got you to not win. Because she was like, you didn't ask me why I want to be a model, which I was like, that was dope, and she needed to say that, but this is a competition. Girl, you took your shot with that one, and it ain't work out. But she ends up getting called for a gig. Now, little Poppy is feeling Angel. Here's where I say the episode got uneven for me. The first moment I'm seeing you, I knew you was for me and I wanted you and this and this and this. Pop your brakes, how you figure? When was that ever indicated in season 1? Hands, Bueller, comment below and let me know if you saw that. Because I was like, there was never any indication until this season that that Poppy was feeling Angel at all. Like, I don't remember him saying too many shady remarks about, her messing with Evan Peters' character last season. Also, speaking of the rich white people storylines, can I tell y'all, shame on me for not recognizing that was Patty LuPone last week? As much of a fucking musical theater geek that I am, bitch, They need to take my motherfucking musical nerd card for that. I did not recognize that was Patty LeBone. And spank on me for that. But moving on, I from the first moment I met you, I thought that I wanted you. I knew like they was always like cool because they were like brother and sister. They lived in the same house and they both worked on the docks. Because remember, Lil Poppy sold drugs, and I think he sold a little dick, like let gay dudes like suck his dick for money and shit like that. So they like worked on the piers together. Like the whole I always wanted you from the moment I seen you. I'm like, bitch, where'd that come from? That was some uneven ass writing. But she gets sad. She kisses Poppy. And then she's like, I'm scared because I don't want to really ruin our relationship. We family. I mean, not biological, but technically they are Blanca's children. They are brother and sister at this point. Even though a lot of times I consider Angel to be more like not the daughter, but the aunt, because they are also sisters under Electra too. So, okay, so that's her nephew, even in that case. Like, I liked the storyline, but okay, then she ended up getting the gig and had to stand up Lil Poppy after she decided to go out with him. And then fucking Damon ass that don't even need to be on the season no more. I could tell they phasing his ass out. You probably got a contract and they decided we don't got nothing to fucking really write for you. You served your purpose by having the AIDS scare again and teaching Vogue, and we need you for dance steps sometime in the balls, and that's it. Because she was in there for a hot second. I'm Team Poppy because his intentions are pure. But look at you. You can have any man you want. This is what I'm talking about. You can have anything you want or any man you want. This is the uneven writing. I'm sure, A, that is possibly some foreshadowing to her getting on as a model and maybe meeting somebody else. But also B, to her ended up standing Poppy up because she got the modeling gig. In any case, Damon was real fucking unnecessary in this episode, so I really hope him saying that does literally happen the next episode, because we're not even gonna remember that he said that because he was in the episode for this fucking long. Like I said, oh, you under contract, and then they realize they ain't got no story for you, so they got to put you in some episodes because you're a regular. Moving onward to her in the dress and her getting the gig and her trying to leave to go meet Lil Poppy, and Lil Poppy out there with the flowers. Uneven again. I felt it, and I felt like it was supposed to be this empowering moment for Lil Poppy, but it read petty. I'm sorry. It really just did. That shit, comment below and let me know if I'm wrong. That shit read petty as fuck to me. That shit read petty, and oh my God, I could tell I did not put in no leave-in conditioner today, but that's all right. That shit read petty to me. Like, I'm very, very happy that happened for you, but you fucked me up. And I was ready to do everything for you. I was ready to sip champagne with you. I worked hard to do that. You wasn't going to be able to do it every time. Y'all don't make money like that. And I'm happy for you. You living your dream. And then she like hugs him and was like, thank you for understanding. Because remember, she was apprehensive to move forward anyway because they were family, but she do have feelings for him and she thinking he understand. Then all of a sudden she just stopped. But I need you to know, you the only thing I ever wanted. Where the fuck did this come from? I sent season 1. I watched season 1. I reviewed season 1. I watched other people reviews season 1. Shout out to James Caldwell and Maddie Rance. I watched other people review polls. Shout outs to who don't even need it, fucking AfterBuzz TV too. So where did anybody ever come with the only thing I ever wanted was Angel? Bitch, where? Then the whole, but you gonna find out I'm your man and I can take care of you and this and this and this and this. You just don't see it yet because you chasing your dreams, and I'm gonna need you to pump your brakes. Now for real, I understand. I really, really do. And it's a little bit different because in 1990, cell phones wasn't as easily accessible for her to be like, yo, Poppy, I ain't even gonna be able to make it because I'm about to do a national campaign for Wet and Wild, my nigga. Like, this is the real deal. I'm sorry, I gotta stand you up, but this is the real deal. We ain't got that to do. And I understand that he was hurt, but just like you said, you know that's her dream. She was supposed to give up a national campaign for Wet and Wild, where like she said, she was gonna be on, she was the face. She was the main model for it. Her face is on the shit. If she was supposed to get that up to come have dinner with you, you don't see it yet tonight, but I'm really your man. Listen, you can't have it both ways. Either be happy for her and accept the fact of why she stood you up, or shut the fuck up. That shit, I'm sure that was supposed to be this, oh, poor Poppy moment. That shit sounded fucking petty to me. I'm sorry. And I'm not heartless and I'm not cruel and I understand what he was saying. Well, kinda, I don't, because they just threw this out of nowhere to all of a sudden he been wanting Angel. I seen them starting to get close this season. We on episode 3. So that means I seen them getting close like they was about to get on for 2 episodes. Last season was 8. I ain't see a fucking drop of that. Y'all bullshitting me. I'm sorry. I ain't even looking at the camera, but listen. It is what it is. I'm trying to get the reviews out. They gonna be better in line next week. I know I said that last week, but y'all already know what it is. I got issues. Everybody in my family got health issues, including myself. But hey, it's set up to start recording back in here. Anyway, it's ready to go. Shit, you see the goddamn broom back there. It's ready to go. I didn't know that was back there, but it is. So fuck it. So thank you so much for watching. Yo, patrons, Patreon, people that donated to my PayPal. I have a list. Y'all know that sick leave money is funny fucking money, and I got to pay bills and shit. I'm about to have to get brakes on my car. So I appreciate if you know, hook that shit up there. But at the same time, thank you to all of y'all. And once I get back to work, I got everything right here. I got the postcards. I got the stamps. I got the t-shirts. The shit that's supposed to go out to people is coming out. Just let me get back to work, get back on my feet with regular payments. And we on. And I appreciate all of y'all for waiting so long, understanding that I'm having health issues, that I've been having health issues for the last 4 months, going on 5. And, you know, things wasn't quite in order. I appreciate all of y'all for that. I also appreciate y'all still rocking with me, waiting. Listen, I hate to sound bitter, but like for real, I lost subscribers because they wasn't getting videos all the time because I was sick. It is what it is. But I appreciate the rest of y'all that didn't leave and stuck with me through this shit to allow me to do it. So thank you. I'm going to go ahead and end this. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. This literally, that is the underwear of my bra sticking out right there. So I think it's time to go. Thank you to all of you. Like, subscribe, comment below, and keep it greasy. Deuces.
Hey yo, I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? But I spotted you out like Spud McKenzie. Figured out the game like the bloodhound.